Hi everyone, if you're trying to play Black Myth Wukong and the game is crashing on your AMD Radeon GPU, then I'll show you how to fix this problem. So the first step is you want to make sure that you update your GPU drivers. You want to head over to this link. I leave all of the links in the description box below. Then you want to scroll down, you want to select your GPU over here. Then you want to press submit. Then you want to select your Windows version and download and install the latest GPU driver from over here. After you're done installing your GPU driver, then you want to head over to graphics. You want to write graphics in the search box over here. Then you want to press add desktop app over here. Then you want to add your game. You want to head over to Steam apps, common, Black Myth Wukong. Then you want to add this p1.exe file. Then you want to search for p1.exe file over here. You want to click this icon over here, and then you want to select GPU preference to higher performance. Then the next step is you want to verify the integrity of game files. You want to head over to your Steam. You want to right click on your game, head over to properties, then install files, and make sure that you verify the integrity of game files. Then the next step is you want to clear your GPU shader cache. You want to head over to your AMD software. Then you want to write reset shader cache in the search box over here. Then you want to press this icon to perform a shader cache reset. Then the next step is you want to make sure that you disable any sort of overclocks. You want to head over to your AMD software. You want to head over to the performance tab, then under tuning tab, you'll see tuning control. You want to make sure that automatic tuning is set to default. Still, if that doesn't fix your issue and the game keeps on crashing, then you want to head over to this link. Then you want to install display driver uninstaller and uninstall your GPU driver. And then once you're done installing, you want to restart your PC and then install latest GPU drivers from the link over here. So guys, that's it for the video. If this video helps solve your issue, then make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you with the next one.